It shall be, when thy king sitteth upon the throne of his kingdom, then he shall write him a copy of this law in a book, out of that which is before the priests, the Levim, and it shall be with him, and he shall read therein all the days of his life, that he may learn to fear Yahweh his God, to keep all the words of this law and these statutes, to do them, that his heart be not lifted up above his brothers, and that he turn not aside from the command, to the right hand or to the left, to the end that he may prolong his days in his kingdom, he and his children, in the midst of Yisrael, Devarim, Deuteronomy, chapter 18. The priests, the Levim, even all the tribe of Levi, shall have no portion nor inheritance with Yisrael. They shall eat the offerings of Yahweh made by fire, and his inheritance. And an inheritance shall not be for him among his brothers. Yahweh, he is his inheritance, like what he hath worded for him. And this shall be the priest's due from the people, from them that offer a sacrifice, whether it be ox or sheep, that they shall give to the priest the shoulder, and the 2 cheeks, and the stomach. The first fruit of thy grain, of thy new wine, and of thy oil, and the first of the fleece of thy sheep shalt thou give him, for Yahweh thy God hath chosen him out of all thy tribes, to stand to serve in the name of Yahweh, him and his sons forever. And if a Levi come from any of thy gates, out of all Yisrael, where he sojourneth, and come with all the desire of his soul to the place which Yahweh shall choose, then he shall serve in the name of Yahweh his God, as all his brothers the Levim do, who stand there before Yahweh. They shall have like portions to eat, besides that which cometh of the sale of his patrimony. When thou art come into the land which Yahweh thy God giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abominations of those nations. There shall not be found with thee any one that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, one that useth divination, one that practiseth augury, or an enchanter, or a sorcerer, or a charmer, or a consulter with a familiar spirit, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For whosoever doeth these things is an abomination to Yahweh, and because of these abominations Yahweh thy God doth drive them out from before thee. Thou shalt be perfect with Yahweh thy God, for these nations that thou shalt dispossess hearken to them that practice augury, and to diviners, but thou, Yahweh thy God, hath not given to thee thus to do. Yahweh thy God will raise up to thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brothers, like me. To him ye shall hearken, according to all that thou desiredst of Yahweh thy God in Horeb, in the day of the assembly, saying, Let me not hear again the voice of Yahweh my God, neither let me see this great fire any more, that I die not. And Yahweh said to me, They have well said that which they have spoken. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brothers like thee, and I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak to them all that I shall command him. And it shall be that whosoever will not hearken to my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. But the prophet that shall speak a word presumptuously in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, that same prophet shall die. And if thou shalt say in thy heart, how shall we know the word which Yahweh hath not spoken? When a prophet speaketh in the name of Yahweh, if the thing follow not, nor become, that is the thing which Yahweh hath not spoken. The prophet hath spoken it in arrogance. Thou shalt not be afraid of him.